Please welcome Peterbilt General Manager and PACCAR Vice President, Jason Skoog.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Denton, Texas, the home of Peterbilt. Welcome to this historic event and thank you for joining us. This is truly an exciting day for Peterbilt. It's 5 years in the making. We look forward to revealing a fantastic new truck, joining the widest product lineup in the industry. I look forward to sharing it with you momentarily. What you will see is bold, iconic, aerodynamic, fuel efficient, innovative, comfortable, and importantly, the most reliable truck we have ever introduced. When you see it, you will know it is distinctly Peterbilt. When we finish this program today, it's our hope that truck drivers, fleet owners, and Peterbilt dealers across North America are just excited as we are. Over the next 30 minutes, Peterbilt will usher in a new era of class. Since our founding in 1939, Peterbilt has designed and produced trucks that are the class of the industry. Throughout that history, we've introduced many iconic traditional trucks, including the models 359, 379, and the traditional icon of the road today, the Model 389. Peterbilt's first generation of aerodynamic models were introduced over 15 years ago. At the time, Peterbilt customers wanted us to offer a truck to deliver greater fuel efficiency with the class of a Peterbilt. This led to the introduction of the Model 386 in 2005. 7 years later, in 2012, we unveiled our current on-highway aerodynamic truck, the Model 579, which is pictured across the top of the screen. The 579 was a brand new, clean sheet design based on an entirely new, robotically assembled, all-aluminum cab platform. This modern cab is still the newest in the North American truck market today. Today, the Model 579 is known for its incredible fuel efficiency and comfort behind the wheel, with its roominess in the cab and extensive sleeper offerings. Next, we use that same brand new cab to create a new vocational truck, the Model 567, which is pictured across the bottom. This went into production in 2013. The 567 is known for its rugged durability and driver comfort. Both the Model 579 and 567 are proudly produced at our factory right here in Denton, Texas, by an incredible group of people. I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize the truly outstanding job they've done in coming to work each and every day over the last 9 months to produce high-quality trucks for our customers. The Model 579 opened doors to many new customers for Peterbilt, both large and small, who benefited from its low cost of ownership, excellent fuel economy, and premium driver comfort. In 2018, we added the 80-inch Ultraloft integral sleeper, taking driver comfort to the next level with the most interior space and storage in the industry today. And in a double bunk application, the Ultraloft also features a unique and convenient stowaway ladder. Which brings us to today. The truck we are introducing is the result of 5 years of relentless focus on improving uptime, increasing fuel economy, and taking driver comfort to new heights. Throughout the development, we've listened to our customers. We gathered their input to improve what was already a great truck, to deliver the next level of performance, efficiency, and technology. And we wrapped it all up in an incredible new design that showcases the bold elegance of a Peterbilt. So now, the time has arrived. Let's raise up the curtain to begin a new era of class for Peterbilt, the exciting new Model 579. What a fantastic looking truck. I hope you agree. As I mentioned, the new Model 579 has unmistakably bold Peterbilt styling. It features a new and more aerodynamic hood, new best-in-class headlights with optional LED headlights. It has an innovative multi-piece bumper that integrates the forward radar cover for collision mitigation and advanced driver assistance systems. The side mirrors are much more aerodynamic, and the redesigned and reimagined chassis fairings tip out for excellent serviceability. And optional rear fairings are also available to further enhance aerodynamic efficiency. For an even better appreciation of the differences between the current Model 579 and the new Model 579, take a look at the screen as the current Model 579 changes into the new Model 579. Quite a difference. Now let's do that one more time. I want you to pay special attention to what happens with the crown and the width of the grille. I hope you can appreciate when you see that the extent of the aerodynamic improvements. Those improvements will deliver up to a 7% fuel economy gain on a like-for-like basis for a line haul sleeper application compared to a current Model 579. I want to repeat that. An up to 7% fuel economy improvement on a like-for-like spec basis. This is not funny math, where you start with a truck with no aero features and then add the aero features and then you get to the 7%. No, we're talking 7% apples to apples. So let me provide an example. If you spec a current Model 579 Ultraloft with an MX engine, full chassis fairings, and then you spec a new Model 579 Ultraloft with an MX engine and full chassis fairings, you will see up to 7% of fuel economy improvement. At a diesel cost of $2.50 a gallon and driving 100,000 miles per year, that translates into an annual savings of $2,000. Now that will total up to $8,000 over an average 4-year trade cycle. A fantastic achievement for a truck that looks this great, and an incredible amount of savings over the life of the product. Next, we will get up close with the new Model 579 and see some of the exterior details and features and benefits. For that, I will welcome Scott Newhouse, Peterbilt Chief Engineer.
Thank you, Jason. Peterbilt's new Model 579 maintained the great qualities that make it a Peterbilt, like the high quality finish and durability of the cab, interior, and chassis, and the stainless steel grille that provides maximum protection for the cooling module and engine compartment, but also provides many great new features that further improves fuel economy, operational efficiency, and the driver experience. The new 579 hood is a durable 3-piece design constructed out of Meton, which is greater resistance to impact, reducing the opportunity for fender damage and reducing the cost of ownership. For aerodynamics, we lowered the top of the hood as well as narrowed the hood to improve the airflow over the top and around the sides of the vehicle. Those aerodynamic improvements were also incorporated into the bumper and the lower air dams. The bumper is a durable 3-piece design with an integrated radar cover, providing a high quality appearance as well as improving the airflow around the front of the vehicle. The Model 579 has best-in-class LED headlamps with excellent light down the road as well as light distribution and uniformity for reduced driver fatigue. Infrared heaters, it ensures ice and snow don't collect on the headlamps. And as you can see, it has a very distinct LED daytime running light, so you know it's a Peterbilt when it's driving down the road. The lights in the bumper provide 3 functions: fog lamps, driving lamps, and cornering lamps. They automatically turn on with the turn signal in low light conditions, providing excellent light to both corners of the truck to help further ensure no accidents. The airflow is enhanced off the windshield with the new aerodynamic A-pillar vanes. further improving fuel economy without impacting visibility. And the new aerodynamic cab mirrors also improve fuel economy and provide great visibility down the side of the tractor and trailer. They also house cameras for our new digital camera vision system. We will also continue to offer our full height aerodynamic cab mirrors for customers who prefer that option. The chassis fairings have been redesigned for fuel efficiency, but still maintaining great entry and exit out of the cab. And their tip-out features make it very easy to access batteries as well as fuel tanks and APUs. They're easily removed for great access under the truck for serviceability. In addition to these features that you can see, the Model 579 also has a newly designed front chassis and powertrain, reducing noise in the cab by 10% and providing the driver with additional control and comfort as it's driving down the road. 579 also has new safety features, including enhanced adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist features, making the 579 the most efficient, most comfortable, most safe vehicle on the road. Thank you. Now back to Jason.
Thank you, Scott. The amazing exterior features of the new Model 579 are just part of the story. Moving to the interior, driver comfort, both behind the wheel and inside the sleeper, is greatly enhanced. Truck drivers across North America are the heroes of the road. Their cargo is our economy on wheels. We owe them a huge thank you every day for what they do, and they deserve maximum comfort and ease of use. The interior of the new Model 579 has been updated with richer colors and new, more luxurious optional wood trim. More importantly, Peterbilt is introducing a new 15-inch digital display, the largest in its class. This becomes the focal point for driver information, minimizing distractions while driving. Here's a video of the key features of this incredible new display. Like I said in the intro to the video, an incredible new display. Many of the customers that participated in testing pre-production trucks had very high praise for the digital display you just saw. Today, we are also announcing that every conventional Class 8 Peterbilt truck will incorporate this great new digital display. This includes the vocational Model 567 and traditional Model 389, and the rest of the Peterbilt Class 8 conventional trucks. I mentioned earlier that the new Model 579 was 5 years in the making. Let's take a behind-the-scenes look at the making of the new Model 579. When the current 579 came on the market, it was bold, it was aerodynamic, it provided great fuel efficiency to our customers. And with the new 579, we have certainly taken that to the next level.
When we launched the Model 579 in late 2012, it was a game changer for Peterbilt. We quickly became the industry leader with regard to aerodynamics, fuel economy, and performance. The new Model 579 takes it to a new level. With up to 7% improvement in fuel economy with the PACCAR powertrain, it once again is the leader when it comes to aerodynamics, fuel economy, and performance.
When we designed this product, we did a lot of effort in improving the overall fuel economy of the vehicle. And we did that by multiple CFD analysis, computational fluid dynamics. There were over 8 million CPU hours used in order to make sure this product was the most aerodynamic product we could build.
Well, we're very excited to be building the new 579 product at the Denton plant. In the last 5 years, we've invested over $140 million and make our facilities the most flexible manufacturing facilities in the industry. Enduring craftsmanship is a key pillar of the Peterbilt brand. Our employees take great pride in being able to maintain that and ensure that we deliver the highest quality standards in the industry.
Our engineering team has put their heart and soul into this new Model 579. Over 300,000 hours of just engineering time. That doesn't even count the amount of time by our testing and validation engineers and our customers who have also helped us validate the durability and reliability of the product. We have over 1.5 million miles of real-world customer operations already today. Testing of the product is a critical part of our development process. We do rigorous testing in our PACCAR Technical Center. Our durability testing, our chassis shapes, all have been proven to provide the most durable product in the industry.
One of the things Peterbilt takes great pride in is our partnership with our own highway and vocational customer council. From the beginning, in the early days of design, they participate with us, providing valuable feedback and input on safety features, functionality, things they would like to see in the design of a new product.
So we've got a great customer council that gives us direct feedback. They tell us exactly what they want in the overall product. Probably one of the best moments of the designing of this product, we unveiled the customer council, the styling of the overall clay model. It was all painted, it had chrome on it, and all those different components. They walked around the corner and said, "That is awesome." That was the win that we wanted to see when the customer saw the product. When someone asks me about the design process for Peterbilt, I have to talk about the creative tension. It's that quality that the engineers want and that bold, elegant styling that the styling team wants. And to find that solution that meets both those objectives, we want to make sure we have that enduring quality that Peterbilt's known for and that bold styling to make sure you know it's a Peterbilt when it's coming down the road. When we styled this product, we wanted to incorporate all those iconic features that make Peterbilt Peterbilt. That's the 3-bar grille, the stainless steel grille, also the bird on top of the crown. We wanted to emulate that bird farther into the product. And you'll see that feature now on the side air intake on the side of the hood. And you can look around the vehicle and go further. When you look at the profile of the vehicle, it has a distinct roof shape that is Peterbilt. But you can see it from a mile away. That's our objective.
One of Peterbilt's brand pillars is purposeful innovation. And when I look at this truck, I see innovation everywhere. You've got a brand new 15-inch digital display that's going to give the driver every bit of information that they're ever going to need. It's fantastic.
With the rapid pace at which technology is growing in our vehicles, we changed to a digital display. And what that enables us to do is integrate those technologies much faster, rather than creating a new gauge cluster every time. Now we can simply change the graphics in the display to provide that information to the driver real time and when they need it. We actually went out and asked the customers what they wanted in the center display. We interviewed over 200 drivers to make sure we had the right content and had displayed the right information to the driver at the right time.
The digital driver display doesn't just provide the gauges needing to know what's happening on the vehicle, but has fully integrated driver assistance systems as well, including lane keep and assist, adaptive cruise control. Safety is integral in the design of the new 579. From the excellent visibility around the vehicle to the new LED headlamps, which further improves upon our best-in-class lighting in the industry, as well as the design of the chassis, which increased the stability of the steering system by 15%.
Our customers demand trucks and require trucks that have the latest in safety features and innovations and design in the industry. We have the widest array of customers in the industry, and they need trucks with individualized solutions to meet the applications and the diverse working conditions that they operate in. And our employees take great pride in producing those trucks to meet those customers' expectations. And pride in class is part of every Peterbilt truck produced.
The new 579 represents a new era of class. The new Model 579 is bold, it is aerodynamic, it is fuel efficient, it is innovative, it is spacious and comfortable, it is distinctly Peterbilt. What an incredible story behind this great new truck. That video really highlights the efforts of the team to deliver a truck with great reliability and fuel economy. Many Peterbilt customers participated in our design and validation process. From seeing early sketches and concepts of the truck, to being part of the decision-making process to design a truck that minimizes total cost of ownership. Many customers also participated in testing pre-production trucks and put them through the paces, providing us feedback along the way. We're forever grateful for their input and partnership as part of this process. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the 59 customers shown on the screen for their input into the design and functionality of the new Model 579. Thank you for your partnership. Recently, we followed 2 of our pre-production trucks to 2 of our customers to get their thoughts on the new Model 579. Here's a video showing their initial impressions.
The drivers are excited to see it, so that's exciting for me, and that we can provide a truck for our drivers to be proud of.
For us, it's uptime, uptime, uptime. We heard from Peterbilt that uptime was going to be their focus, and it's exciting to see that in this truck.
The 579, you open up the door, one of the first things I noticed was just how much cleaner the dash was. And then having the display right in front of the driver and being able to configure that, have everything right there and accessible to the driver so he's not climbing all over the dash trying to get to the information he needs. It's all right there.
So for us, it's about having a voice when the truck is being built. We're able to interact with the engineers. On the new 579 model, when I look at the truck, you can tell that it was all designed to be fuel efficient. The smooth lines, the sloped hood, the sloped windshield, how the mirrors fit in. It's a very well thought out tractor, and with the focus on aerodynamics and MPG improvement.
It's exciting for us to actually be able to talk about it 2-3 years ago and then see it, put our hands on it, let our drivers touch it, feel it, and then we can give feedback back to the engineers who've always been very receptive to our ideas, our wants, as a company.
Peterbilt's a premium brand. It's a premium interior. The drivers treat it as such, and they're excited to come in and start driving them.
Thank you to Bulkmatic and TMC for their time and effort to not only shoot the video, but also for being part of the process. We will host a question and answer session momentarily, but before that, I'd like to acknowledge and thank everyone at Peterbilt who was a part of ushering in this new era of class. This includes the Peterbilt designers, the engineers, our marketing team, product planning, sales, after sales, the entire operations and productions team, and the rest of our 2,400 employees. I would also like to thank our suppliers for their support and contribution to this great new truck. We are proud to introduce the new Model 579. Bold, iconic, aerodynamic, fuel efficient, innovative, comfortable, and importantly, the most reliable truck we have ever introduced. Maximized for uptime and up to a 7% fuel economy improvement. Starting tomorrow, February 4th, it is officially available for order from one of our over 400 Peterbilt dealers in North America, with initial production beginning in April. We'll now transition to the Q&A. Please give us a minute or so to get situated. During that time, use the comment sections within YouTube to ask us a question. We do run a slight delay for the broadcast, so go ahead and get your questions submitted, and we'll be right back with you. That was fun.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun. Joining me here, Scott Newhouse, you probably recognized him from the video and the walk around. He's our chief engineer. Scott, congratulations to you and the team. The truck looks fantastic, really well done.
Thank you.
On my left here is Robert Woodall, assistant general manager of sales and marketing. And before we get to the Q&A, I got a question for Robert first, and that is, hey, you're the head of sales for Peterbilt. How much are you looking forward to selling this truck, aren't you?
Yeah, that's a great question, Jason. You know, I've been with Peterbilt coming up on 35 years, and for the last 10 years, been responsible for sales, marketing, and the after-sales support side of the business. And I can say with certainty, this is the widest product lineup in our history and the strongest product lineup in our history. And what a great time to be coming to the market with this new truck. If you think about our industry overall, really healthy. Freight demand is strong. There's a real premium focus on driver recruiting and driver retention. And if you think about all those features and benefits that Jason and Scott covered in the video earlier this afternoon, and Jason's comment about this being the best Peterbilt truck we've ever produced, it's easy to see why this is the perfect time to be coming to the market with the new model 579. And I'm super excited to get this truck in the hands of our customers so they can start enjoying the benefits. And also to have the opportunity to sit in front of new customers and potential customers and talk to them about why this is, the new model 579 is the right truck for them. So yeah, super excited for this opportunity.
That's great. So now we're going to begin the question and answer session. So they're getting queued up here, and I'm going to read them and then I'll kick it to whoever and we'll go from there. So the first question is, what was Peterbilt's main goal for the new model 579? I guess I'll take that. You know, when I think about anything, something that's good can be great, something that's great can be excellent, something excellent can be perfect. And you know, as I talked about earlier, you know, we took what was already a great truck and made it better. And you know, we did that by a number of ways. And really, looking at that question, the main goal was to reduce total cost of ownership for our customers, and that comes in a variety of ways. We talked about the up to 7% fuel economy improvement. You know, we talked about that this is going to be the most reliable truck that we've ever introduced and ever produced, and that's going to lead to lower total cost of ownership. But also just the enhancements that we made for the driver. You look at the inside of the truck. You got the digital dash. You've got a very spacious sleeper, and you know, the other thing is this truck is 10% quieter. And that's great for drivers. It's 10% quieter than our current product, and that's, you know, if you look at, you know, driver turnover is always been a big issue in the industry, and if we could reduce driver turnover, you know, just by 1 or 2 people every year at each one of our customers, you know, that's going to lower total cost of ownership as well. So, you know, the main goal was total cost of ownership, and we got there by a variety of ways. So, next question. Was there one big change that you made to design, or made to the new design, that contributed heavily to the aero improvements, or was it a combination of enhancements that were made? Scott, I think you're most qualified to answer that one.
Okay, well, you know, it's really the whole system, right? You take a very aerodynamic truck like the 579, and you're not going to do it with just one thing or 2 things. It's the whole system. But obviously, as we did the truck walk around, hopefully you saw the significant change in the hood and the narrowing of the hood and the new designs around the bumper and the aero dam and so forth, and all the way down the chassis, improving that airflow to improve that aerodynamics.
Yeah. And there's another point I want to make is regards to aerodynamics, and it wasn't just aerodynamics for the sake of aerodynamics. It was we talk about purposeful innovation as one of our brand tenets, and we tortured ourselves over the fairing that's below the bumper, and we wanted to make it the exact right height that maximized both the aerodynamics of the vehicle, but we also didn't want it to get hung up on customers' oil pits, or we didn't want it to gather too much snow or ice on it as well. So we really feel like we optimized that for both of those things. And that, again, that goes back to the question before in the total cost of ownership, but it also kind of speaks to the level of detail that we really took in deciding what the right balance of aerodynamics and customer needs was. Here's another question. Okay, what type of aero testing was done to create the new Model 579? I think that was, Andy talked a little bit about that in the making of the 579 video, but Scott, maybe you can expand upon that a little bit.
I mean, when you talk about aero and making sure you get the right performance out of aerodynamic improvements, it really starts first of all with the CFD, right? Computational fluid dynamic design, going through thousands of iterations of the design, making sure you get all you can out of it, and then once you get that design, you have to make parts, and you do drag down testing or coast down testing to evaluate the drag, to validate that you're seeing the results expected, and then ultimately the real test is on the road, and that's what we do. We go through our fuel economy testing on the road. That's where you get wins from every angle, and you can really prove out the benefit.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. What are some of the features drivers are going to love about the truck? Robert, go ahead and take that one.
I think when I think about this question, the thought that comes to mind is Peterbilt drivers have a real passion for the Peterbilt brand.
Absolutely.
They take great pride in driving and owning Peterbilt trucks. And I think when those drivers walk around this new truck, they're immediately going to be struck by the aerodynamics and the sculpting, the narrowing of the front end, and they're going to love the fuel economy the aerodynamic properties bring to them. But I also think when they walk around this truck, they're going to see it's still bold Peterbilt styling. They're going to see this is all Peterbilt. And I really love how we've taken the feature of that iconic Peterbilt bird and put it throughout the truck without sacrificing any of the aerodynamics of the property. And then when that driver steps up into the cab and gets into that driver's seat, they're immediately going to be drawn to the digital display and the innovation that's right there in front of them, and the ability to customize that dash for the way they want to operate the truck and have all the safety information right there in front of them so they can stay focused on the task at hand. And they'll put their hands on the steering wheel and be at their fingertips, have the ability to control all of the functionality, again, that allows them to operate the truck safely. When you look around the cab, you're going to notice the thoughtful design of safety bins and storage bins. And then when you're also going to notice just that best-in-class Peterbilt fit and finish that our customers have always come to expect from us. And when you stand up in that sleeper, the first thing they're going to notice is just how open, how spacious it is. And that best-in-class storage capacity we have in the sleeper and all the amenities that are there in the sleeper to make a long day and a long week more enjoyable. So I think drivers are truly going to appreciate the new Model 579.
Good. Will Peterbilt's electric vehicle powertrain be available in the new Model 579? I'll take that. I love talking about electric vehicles. I think electric vehicles have a bright future in our industry. But you think about the next couple of years and probably sales in the hundreds. Peterbilt is, we've been a leader in electric vehicles for a long time, and I like to say we're leading the charge in electric vehicle development for commercial vehicles. We've got over 30 trucks on the road right now gaining real-world miles and in real-world applications, and they're doing well. The customers have a lot of positive comments about electric vehicles. But getting back to, yes, eventually, once volumes start to get higher, we will be engineering the EV powertrain into this model. And for those of you that last year we announced, we were the first OEM announce availability to order all 3 of the electric vehicles that we have available. So we have the current 579s available with the EV powertrain. The Model 220 EV is available for order, and so is the 520 EV. We're going to start, the first, real, call it the customer deliveries, past those 32 trucks that are on the road today. Those are going to start in June, and we're going to be ramping up volumes from there. So it's only natural that we would we would have the EV powertrain available in this fantastic new truck. Here's a question. Why move to a digital dash display design? I think Robert kind of hit on it a little bit, but Scott, I'll have you answer that question.
Yeah. Well, like you said, Robert did touch on a lot of the great features and so forth of it, but I think, not every driver is the same, and it gives the ability, the flexibility for the driver to decide what they want to see. Yeah. And it's not just that one time what they want to see. They can change it throughout the day. If they want a different mode during night, as opposed to during the day. So it gives them that information, that flexibility to meet their wants and needs, and that's a major benefit. Yeah. I think what Robert said as well is another key point about there's so much technology coming on the vehicle, and using that as the ability to communicate to the driver, having a digital display, make sure we get them the right information when they need it, the right kind of information, and probably better information than we ever could without it.
Yeah. And then the follow-up question to that is, how soon will the digital display appear in the other conventional Class 8 Peterbilt trucks? I'll take that. So in every new Model 579, the digital dash is the display. So if you get a new Model 579, that's the dash. As far as the Model 567 and the Model 389 are concerned, there'll be a ramp, and then in the July timeframe, mid-July, will be 100% with the digital dash in all of the conventional Class 8 models. What are the benefits of LED headlight technology over halogen? Scott, go ahead on that one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we see LED all around you today, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I focus on mainly 2 main things. First of all, LED allowed you to have better control of the light. Better control of the light where you place the light, so now drivers can see things that they may never have seen with a halogen light, things off to the side of the road, et cetera, as well as the intensity of light. And that control allows us to better distribute the light in front of the truck, give better visibility in front of the truck, and more importantly, takes the fatigue and stress off the driver.
Yeah.
The other piece is just longevity. LED lights have a longer life than halogen, and that reduces total cost of ownership.
Yeah. I'd add a third thing to that. I think that the daytime running light, signature Peterbilt look, coming down the road, just looks fantastic. And so that's the third reason of why LEDs are just going to are great, and it's really going to look fantastic in this truck. Here's another question: does Peterbilt always work with customers ahead of time to get their input and feedback on the potential future vehicles? I'll take that one. Yes, the answer is an emphatic yes. We have customer councils, and we talked about the 59 customers that were on the screen when I was a few minutes ago, and those were customers that either part of our customer councils or they were part of our pre-production plan or what have you. But the most important thing that we can do is design a truck that meets as many of the needs of our customers as we possibly as possible. And the only way you can do that is to have a customer council that'll give you honest feedback day in and day out. And I want to mention that our customer council, it's not just people that are only driving Peterbilts. They drive other brands, and they give us feedback. And I think that the feedback they give us, it makes us better. It makes us produce a better truck, and we can't thank our customer councils and all their input enough for what all the feedback and all the input they gave throughout the process of this truck. I said earlier it was 5 years in the making for this truck. I mean, they were seeing initial sketches back in 2016. And we were giving them kind of our thoughts on how we were going to evolve the 579, and they were with us, lockstep all the way back, in that time frame. I've seen images of the custom camouflage trucks popping up on social media. Yes, so have I. How many of those trucks did you build? And how many miles did you put on them during testing before you decided that the truck was ready for prime time? Robert, why don't you take that?
Yeah, that's a great question. Jason, you commented that 59 customers had been with us from the beginning over the last 5 years, providing input to the design of the new Model 579. Many of those customers have been with us a long time. They've operated Peterbilt trucks for a long time. And there's certainly things that they love about the Peterbilt trucks, and there's always going to be things they want us to consider for the next generation of Peterbilt trucks. 17 of those customers also participated in our customer field trial program. We put 23 trucks on the road since early last summer. We now have over 1.5 million miles on those trucks. And it's a very important part of the process and that final validation that we're ready to go. And I can say with great confidence sitting here today that the new Model 579 is ready to go and excited about it.
Thanks, Robert.
Yep.
All right, well, the teleprompter says no more questions. So, as we leave you today, I said at the beginning that it was our hope that whether it's truck drivers, fleet owners, or dealers, that after we got done with this program, that they would be impressed, or they would be, satisfied with what they saw. They would love what they saw. And, it's truly our hope that what we showed you, meets our high expectations for what we think this truck is. And, we look forward to talking to you about buying these trucks very soon. Like we said, it's available for order starting tomorrow. So once again, thank you very much for your time and attention. And what a day. What a day. Yep. Thank you.